Okay, so this is our last and the fourth video for this painting. We've only got the white color left. So I'm going to start with the detailing work first. So I'm going to take a brush. I'm going to clean it absolutely because I don't want any of the black or the sand color to be on the brush because we're going to be using white next. So I'm going to take a little bit of white paint onto my brush. Okay, so where you see the palm tree, so I'm just going to add a white line at the edge of the palm tree. So this is to show the shadow of the moonlight. So the moon's going to be there. So when the moon reflects light, so anything that's black will have a teeny bit of white light on it. So I'm not going to do this all the way because the tree is bending. So I'm going to kind of stop it there. I'm going to do the same to this one as well. So I'm going to start right at the top. It's a really thin line going down. Again, if you end up practicing this multiple times or on your own with another design, just remember that if your moon is here, so wherever you place your moon, the shadow always just goes on that side, nowhere else. So for example, I'm going to add the shadow to the leaves as well. We're only going to do the left side, not this side. These are covered in shadow, so they're not receiving any light. So I'm just going to add this. So basically giving them an outline, thin outline, because we don't want the black to be covered, just enough that you can see the white. I'm only going to do that to these three, just on the left side, because the moon's light cannot reach anywhere else. I'm just going to do there. Just teeny bit on this one, just there. That's it, no more. And then because the moon's falling on this side, we're just gonna do until there. So I'm gonna stop there because the moon cannot reach after that point. So after I'm done with this one as well, I'm gonna zoom in to show you how it looks. So this as well, I'm just gonna do the top part because the moon cannot reach anywhere else. Let me just zoom in for you. I'm gonna move the paper so that you can see. I'm gonna pause it for you for a few seconds so that you can see. If you need more time, obviously you can pause the entire video. We're not going to do any shadows on the mountain. The next part would be drawing a moon. So I'm going to zoom out now. Move my painting back to its place. Okay, so we're going to do moon about the top part of the page. Again, if you want to do a really big moon, it's totally up to you. Just don't go past the blue section of your painting. So since my white is wet, I'm going to avoid it and do it this way. I'm going to move my hand as soon as I'm done. So I'm just going to do a round outline to show you how my moon's going to look like. And then fill it in with white. If it's easier, you could always use a bottle cap, or if you have something circular, just place it and then draw an outline around it with pencil, and then you can paint it in. Because you've got dark blue as the layer underneath, if your white is not thick enough, just add another layer of white once you're done. Sometimes when we paint light color over a dark color, you can still see the original color underneath. So when that happens, let the first layer dry completely. Like for example, let's say I painted this. You wait for it to completely dry and then give it another coat of white, but it needs to dry first, because if I decide to do another layer of white now, whatever I already painted is gonna come off because the paint is wet. So this is my moon done. Once your moon is done, I'm just gonna add some stars. So I'm gonna dab some dots around the moon. So I'm gonna do my big dots first. Okay, I've done the big dots first. Now I'm gonna do teeny small dots that are probably not visible on the camera. I am gonna zoom in once I'm done. Just don't go excessive on it, because a lot of times stars are not easily visible, especially in the city. And if you really want, you can just do like a small plus. To show the stars twinkling. But that's completely optional. You don't have to. So I've just added 4 pluses randomly. So far, we've done the moon. We've done the stars. We've done the detailing for the palm trees. Now all we've got left, our last very step, is the water. So we're gonna add some waves to the sand and then some waves here. So this entire section underneath the mountain is supposed to be the water, the reflection of the top half. So the water is gonna start from here all the way to down. So I'm gonna give you a few seconds, and then we're gonna finish off the painting with the last water bits. So now I've taken white paint onto my brush. I'm gonna start from the mountain underneath the moon, right about there, and just do a wave. So I'm gonna go horizontal, do a zigzag wave. Each time just make the wave a bit bigger. Grab more paint. I'm gonna do this all the way till I reach the sand. So each time I go down, I'm gonna make the wave bigger. I'm just gonna darken these bits with more white. Okay, so this part's done. So now I'm gonna give the sand section a really thin white outline, like so. And finally, I'm gonna add random waves in these areas. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take some white onto my brush. I'm gonna take lots of water because I don't want the white to be very strong. So I'm just gonna take is the C shape we always follow. So I'm gonna draw a C. And then I'm gonna draw some straight lines. I'm putting very little pressure on my brush because I don't want the white to look very strong. That's about there. I'm gonna end it here. Maybe just a bit here. Again, if you don't want to do the waves, you can choose to not do it. And if suppose once you've done it, you don't want it anymore, just take lots of water on your paintbrush and just go over it. It's gonna blend into the background color. And if suppose your white is too strong, just take lots of water on your paintbrush and go over the sections that you did the wave. The paint's eventually gonna come off. Another option is, while your paint is wet, if you dab it with a cloth that way, all the color will come off. But again, this only works if your paper is of good quality. So another easy option is, if suppose you've done mistake on the red section or the orange section or the yellow section, just use the same paint and go over it. So here we are done with the painting. Make sure to sign your name at the end. So I'm gonna save mine. I've got white paint left on my palette, so I'm just gonna use white. I'm just gonna sign the bottom. The A and a K because it's short. So this is the last and the fourth video. We're done with this painting. Hope you had fun doing this. Bye guys.